Chuck here, back with Milton Daily Homes, and we've got a total of 8 properties today, and bringing you the usual heat and fire. There's some cool properties on today's list, one of which I think is a really good deal. So we'll start it off with 650 Charlton, number 43, 244.9. The market has sort of, I guess, calmed down with the condo townhome, so there's not as many, I find. 3-bedroom, 2-washroom on this one. It's a finished walkout basement. Gas forced air. It's $259 a month for the maintenance fees. It includes water and the standard stuff. Actually, a little bit lower than a lot of the condo townhomes out there. It looks good. So it's kind of like a split level design. On paper, this one has a lot of good things. The use of the pool and the tennis court are all positive things. Some of these units back onto the Nipissing commercial spaces, but you know, just we'll have to wait for the photos on this one. It seems like it's very fair just from looking at it. So 81 Millside 303, 249.9. In response to this, I believe the other one for sale in Millside has actually dropped their price. It's a 3-bedroom. The maintenance fees are $537.80. And so if we just have a quick look here, you can see the beer store is actually just over on this side. And you've got pretty good access to walk downtown and so on. There's a parking garage. And, you know, I find this building, without all the bells and whistles of 100 Millside, it appeals to a similar audience, a little bit more old-fashioned inside. It's an older building, but my experience with it is it definitely is kept up quite well. It looks like immediate possession here. So what you'd have is the $537.80. You'd have your hydro included, which is good because it's electric baseboard heat. You'd have your heat, your cable TV, so you wouldn't even have to get an extra. You might have to upgrade your cable package because a lot of times it comes with a more basic one. But basically, you pay your property taxes on top of this one. And so $537.80. If you look at this, purchase price of $250,000. If you added the $537.80 onto your mortgage, let's say for every $40 or $50 a month, that translates to about 10,000 increments in your mortgage. So at $537, that's like putting $100,000. That's like buying a home for like $350, assuming, now obviously you take the money off of this for the hydro and the heat because it's included, whereas with a home you pay it on top. But it can be a substantial investment. So somebody who maybe is okay with a $300,000 townhouse, it can oftentimes be cheaper than a $250 condo with hundreds of dollars in fees. Very interesting way to think about it. So 532 Churchill is at $399.9, and so it's a bungalow. It's a side split. It kind of looks like a bungalow from the outside. Parquet floors here. Looks like it's been kept very well. And it almost looks like the backsplash is sort of shared with the cupboards here. And you can see that some of the cupboards have a flat face and then some of them have a bit of design on there. And it might even be that the wall is like that too, that they've carried that up. We'll have to, it's hard angle to see, but it certainly looks nice from the photos. Bit of an eat-in area that they've got some extra pantry space. There's your lower level on the split, and you probably have a crawl space, so if you're looking to store your Christmas tree and all the rest of it, you certainly could. That photo looked like new windows, but really you got to go see some of the stuff. It doesn't look like it has a garage in this one, but I think it compares pretty well to a lot of the bungalows that have been selling and are currently for sale. Okay, so 392 Tonelli, moving back to the new area in the escarpment area south of Derry. $435 is the price, and so it's between 1,600 and 1,700 square feet. You can see the 2-car parking here. Looks like a golf green, the grass. We don't see a lot of green grass like this anymore. Nice appliances in here. The photos look terrific. You've got neutral colors on your cabinets. Really nice layout here. So that's just towards the front of the house. And then you've got 4 bedrooms upstairs. So there's a lot of bedrooms in that small of a house, so don't expect them to be huge. Unfinished basement. I think this one would compare certainly to some of the Spirit ones that have been getting good money, and I think that's probably that would be the range that I would definitely look at if I was advising them. So that's a good looking home, and they might even just be a touch bigger than some of the other ones. That home might be a touch bigger. 968 Donnelly, 439.9. 3-bedroom plus one, a little bit bigger than the previous one at 1820 square feet. It's on the inside part of Donnelly, so you're not looking at backing onto James Snow or anything like that. Hardwood floors, no photos yet, so we're just going by the description. Stainless steel appliances. Based on what the previous ones are selling for, I think that's a very fair price. We sold one in the 430s just about a month ago. This one to me on Logren is definitely the chuck pick of the day. I'm a big fan of it. I'll give out two probably because there's another one. The last one's really hot too. So $529. It's not unusual to find really good versions of this. It's called a Huxley. It's 2437 square feet. To see the really good versions selling in the sort of 530 to 550 range, and even in the last few months, there's been some of these models that have sold in the 570 type of range. So very, very attractive price. And they got the goods here. They've got nice appliances. They've got a good-looking kitchen, pot lights, hardwood floors, hardwood staircase, gas fireplace, crown moldings. Tell me when to stop. This is a good-looking home. Very, very nice. Priced amazingly well. They've done some patterned concrete in the back. They've got some landscaping. I'm a big fan. And it's further along on Logren. It's actually, there's a few homes for sale on Logren. This one's quieter. It's away from Derry. So I doubt this one's going to last more than a couple days. It's a very attractive price. If I was in the market in the 5 to 550 range, that would be, I'd be all over that guy. Okay, so $899 Pickersgill. Now they actually tried to sell this last year, and I think change of plans or something. Listed at $569 right now. Probably a little bit bigger than the previous one, but I think it hovers in that sort of $2,500 range. Pie-shaped lot, so you can see how it actually gets bigger in the back. Hardwood floors on diagonal. You've got some granite countertops. And again, a good-looking home. Now this picture, I remember they had the same picture last time it was listed. It reminds me, do you remember that scene in The Matrix?
You look surprised to see me again, Mr. Anderson. Well, that's the difference between us. I've been expecting you.
What do you want, Smith?
Oh, you haven't figured that out? Still using all the muscles except the one that matters. I want exactly what you want. I want everything.
Would that include a bullet from this gun?
Go ahead, shoot. The best thing about being me, there's so many me.
So there you go. That's what it reminds me of. Hardwood floors up in the landing upstairs. There's a bit of a loft in addition to 4 bedrooms. Lots of space here. Very, very nice looking home. Good listing. $569. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a lot of activity. 9-foot ceilings. This is the last listing of the day. It's 8010 Guelph line. And so we've talked about $925,000, but just a beautiful, so it's a Victorian recreation. If you look at all the wraparound porches here, you've got newer brick. You can see the roof looks like it's in great shape. The design elements here, great place to eat breakfast, hardwood floors. I'm a big fan of this one. Kitchen's been done. Yeah, there's just a lot of cool things. There's your garage right there, and you're on an acre lot, and it looks like you're set back far enough from Guelph line that you're probably looking quite good. So, like it a lot. 5 bedrooms in this one, finished basement, the 2-car garage, and just a beautiful curb appeal. So it's a great way to end today's episode. If you have any questions, give us a call, or if you want to see any of these homes, we are available. 905-693-9346. Have yourself a great day.